EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Colts of Orlando taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing first play is Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pickett will look to throw it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 31 yards there, the first down. It's Pickett on the keeper. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Taylor to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Richardson now on second down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is, even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, and they'll take it.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd down, here's Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's one deep for Pickens.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens,
49 yards.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Richardson. McBride on the slant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Najee Harris, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 56 yards. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt collapses the pocket and drops it for a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Richardson off the play fake. Steps away to his left. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Richardson looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action with Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 43, here's a second down and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 96 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Here comes third and about a foot. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 47 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Go.
Now Richardson yet again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarter.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them just...
He's got it at the 15. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Shoves him aside. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Now it's Richardson.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harper.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
And that's complete to Adams.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Here's Richardson to throw.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Richardson will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
166 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 10. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.